So even though this episode of Summon to Another World for a second time had a mystery element to it, I will say this is probably one of the weakest episodes they've had yet. Now, that's not saying by much, but overall, it is kind of weaker than what we've been having in the last few episodes. So, as a quick synopsis, we are introduced to the main character's ex-apprentice. Apparently he trained this girl, her name is Elise, for some time, the very first time he was around in this world. And after he left, she went around kind of being a mercenary, kind of being a bounty hunter, kind of just doing quests and taking on monsters. Well, this girl ran to a town and the town inhabitants kept disappearing whenever a dragon was attacking the town. So thus, she was kind of investigating it and met up with Setsu and was explaining to him everything that happened. Well, to be honest, even though this was kind of a mystery, the answer of the culprit and what was happening kind of was obvious. Now, granted, if you were paying attention to what is happening and how things are developing and the dragon coming attacking this town, you start to realize, yeah, we kind of know who the culprit is. And once the culprit is revealed, it was like, well, okay, all right, that's over with. So, of course, they vanquish the dragon. Elise is able to kill the dragon. Everything's taken care of. And pretty much, that's really most of the episode. You have introduced girl, talk about girl, problem brought up, problem solved, all said and done. That was pretty much the episode. But here it was. The last few minutes of this episode actually was better than the whole episode. So throughout this episode, Elise has been hanging out with this girl named Armel. Armel was in the town and was having this tragedy of having a brother that disappeared when the dragon came the very first times. And thus, Elise taking Armel on her wing was like, all right, you can call me your sister or whatever. So it's like, all right, we have a cute relationship. And it gets revealed that the enemy, or the one that actually brought the dragon about, is Armel, which honestly is something you could figure out probably in the first half of the episode, but mainly this episode was kind of figuring that out, that it's her. Armel was the one that actually is an issue. And the last few minutes, it is revealed that, hey, I'm not really Armel, I'm Meller, which if you change around the letters, you can see where she got the name Armel and Meller. But anyway, she's an enchantress named Meller, and she has been sent by the main villain to transform. She's been transforming the inhabitants of the town into dolls to use as magic for the dolls that actually have been attacking both sides, the human side and the demon side, since episode 1. And the big reveal that, bam, she is the reason why they have had dolls and stuff. We get some tie-in to the main overarching story, that this wasn't just a one-shot story, that bam, secretly, this actually contributes to Setsu and his adventure, and he didn't even realize it. That moment, the big reveal at the end, was better than the whole episode. So thus, the whole episode felt weaker until this moment happened. Overall, I still think this is a good anime. The beat of the anime is very quick, which is actually pretty cool that it's that quick, because remember, this guy has been summoned for the second time. So this isn't his first adventure in this anime. He knows where things are at. He knows where places to go, towns, cities, what he needs to do to kind of like squash this war beef, if you will. He's like, oh, I'm going to the Demon Island. All right, I've been to the Demon Island. I'm trying to go to the Animal Island. All right, I'm on my way to the Animal Island. So he's kind of like really going quickly. And I like the fact that it actually has this quick pace about it. The fact that this is episode 6 and we have 6 more episodes to go before the end of the season, I'm very interested as far as, is everything going to be resolved by the end of the season? Or if it's going to be one of those things like, all right, find out next season what happens, But And, you know, it's been 6 episodes, and waifu number 1, who's been training like crazy, which we learned about last episode, he's still not on the adventure with her. Like, when does she join him? I'm kind of curious, how are they going to really tell this story for the next remaining 6 episodes? But I definitely will be here, and I'll definitely be reviewing it, and I'll definitely be looking into it. But definitely make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. But aside that fact, you guys take care, be safe, and Lord willing, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.